Hey everyone. So here's the second of the read alouds that I'm going to put up on my YouTube channel. Um, since a lot of us are sort of inside a lot and might not get the chance to go out as much as we usually do, to have some time on our hands, this is a great time to do some artwork. And this is a book that I think can really inspire your artistic endeavors. This is called Matthew's Dream, and it's by Lionni, who was he's one of the most amazing children's author and artists and visual artists. So I hope you like this. Matthew's Dream by Lionni. A couple of mice lived in a dusty attic with their only child. His name was Matthew. In one corner of the attic, draped with cobwebs, were piles of newspaper, books, and magazines. An old broken lamp and the sad remains of a doll. That was Matthew's corner. The mice were very poor, but they had high hopes for Matthew. He would grow up to be a doctor, perhaps. Then they would have Parmesan cheese for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But when they asked Matthew what he wanted to do, he said, I don't know. I want to see the world. One day, Matthew and his classmates were taken to the museum. It was the first time. They were amazed at what they saw. It was a huge portrait of King Mouse the Fourth, dressed like a general. And next to it was a picture of cheese that made Matthew drool. There were winged mice that floated through the air, and mice with horns and bushy tails, and mountains and rushing streams and branches bowing in the wind. The world is all there, thought Matthew. The world is all there. Have you ever been inspired by sort of something that you saw in a museum? Yeah. Entranced, Matthew wandered from room to room, gazing at the paintings. There were some that he just didn't understand at first. One looked like crust of pastry, but when he looked more carefully, he saw there was a mouse there. Then, turning a corner, Matthew found himself face to face with another little mouse. She smiled at him and said, "I'm Nicoletta," she said. "Aren't these paintings wonderful?" That night, Matthew had a strange dream. He dreamed that he and Nicoletta were walking hand in hand in an immense, fantastic painting. What a cool dream, right? Oh my God, I would love to have a dream like that. I don't know that I have, though. Maybe one day. As they walked, playful patches of color shifted under their feet, and all around them suns and moons moved gently to the sound of distant music. Matthew had never been so happy. He embraced Nicoletta. "Let's stay here forever," he whispered. I might like to stay there for a while too, right? How about you? Yeah? Matthew woke up with a start. He was alone. Nicoletta had faded from his dream. The gray dreariness of his attic corner appeared to him in all its bleak misery. Tears came to his eyes. But then, as if by magic, what Matthew saw began to change. The shapes hugged each other, and the pale colors of the messy junk heap brightened. Even the crumpled newspaper now looked soft and smooth, and from afar Matthew thought he heard the notes of a familiar music. Isn't that amazing? He he changed the way that he looked at that corner, didn't he? Huh. He ran to his parents' corner and he said, I know. Now I know. I know what I want to be. I want to be a painter. And guess what? Matthew became a painter. He worked hard and painted large canvases filled with the shapes and colors of joy. And then, you remember Nicoletta? Well, he married Nicoletta. In time, he became famous, and mice all over the world came to see and buy his paintings. His largest painting now hangs in a museum. When asked about the title, Matthew smiles. The title, he says? Ah, I know. It's called My Dream. Ah, you remember that, right? Uh-huh. Yeah. That was great. Have you ever done that? Have you ever sort of like drawn a picture or a painting or anything like that came from a dream? That might be something really kind of cool to do. You know, be hard for me. I kind of sometimes forget my dreams, but maybe I'll try to remember them a little better. Maybe you should too. Okay? Hey, thank you very much for listening to the story Matthew's Dream by Lionni. This is Lucas, and if you like what you hear, please join the YouTube channel. Much more of this kind of stuff. All right, thank you.